Hey, my name is Josh Betzel with Starlit SEO, and I was talking on the phone with Brittany earlier today. She gave me this email to give a free attack plan to show you how you guys can bring in more customers to your business. Oftentimes, in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who's an expert and who isn't. So that's why I put together this free attack plan to go over 3 things that you can do to impact your business today. So by the end of this video, if you've liked what you heard, you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business. Shoot me a message back and we could chat. Or if at the end of this video, you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that totally works for me too. So the first thing I want to go over is content. And when I'm talking about content, I'm not talking about just the amount of words on your page, but what type of keywords you're using. When I typed in your homepage content into this word counter, wordcounter.net, you came up at 242 words. We really want to be at 1,500 to 2,000 words to be optimized with Google, and this is the reason why. Google sends out robots that crawl and look for these keywords in the content. And the more content you have, the more they crawl. So what are these keywords I'm talking about? I go over to this tool called Keywords Everywhere. It's a great SEO tool. It's about $10 for 100,000 credits, and it shows you what keywords you're ranking for on your website. Jax AA Fencing, you're ranked number 1, but there's not any searches coming in. You're ranked 423 in fencing Jacksonville, Florida, which gets 480 searches a month, but you're ranked 23. Now I'm going to take a look at your competition's website for comparison. Superior Fence and Rail. Superior Fence and Rail is your competition because when you type in fence companies Jacksonville, Florida, you have your ads and your Google map pack, and we'll get to that in a second. And you have Angie's List, but they're a directory site. Superior Fence and Rail pops up as the most organic company website on Google. Therefore, your competition. So Superior Fence and Rail, their word count has 301 words. Not that much in you. But here's where their pages differ. On their homepage and back pages, these are the keywords they're ranking for. Fence Company Jacksonville, Florida, ranked number 1, 1,000 searches a month. So that means 1,000 people are searching for fence companies in Jacksonville, Florida, and they're automatically getting eyes on Superior Fence and Rail just because they're ranked higher. Fence Installation Jacksonville, Florida, 210. Jacksonville Fencing Companies, 40. Fencing Jacksonville, Florida, 480, ranked number 4, etc. So you can see where this differs for sure. Now the next thing I want to go over was just how this front page of Google was laid out. So you first have your ads. Ads are good, okay, but research shows that they're only semi-effective and can become a huge money pit if they're not utilized correctly. And then next thing we see is a Google Map Pack or Google My Business. So how do you rank in this Google Map Pack or Google My Business? Well, the number one way to do it is through citations. So citations are what we call with NAP, name, address, phone number. So anything that has your name, address, phone number in it is considered a citation. And when I went over here and actually clicked on it, I saw that you are on the Google Map Packs on page 1, which is awesome. That's great. But we really want you in the top 3 so you can start getting those eyes when people search for fence companies Jacksonville, Florida. All right. When I went over to my tool called Local Citation Finder by Whitespark, WHITESPARK.ca, it showed me that you have 13 citation sources. All right. When we go back to the map pack, we see Silverman Fences at the top. Silverman Fence is at the top of the map pack and not at the top of the first page of Google, because just because you're ranked in the map pack number 1 doesn't mean that you're ranked organically number 1, and vice versa. So when I typed in Silverman Fence into my local citation finder, they came up with 48. You really want 200 to 300 of these bad boys to even consider beating your competition out by a landslide. All right, the last thing I want to talk to you about are backlinks. Backlinks, referring domains, I also call them link juice, okay? So this link juice, it works like this. For example, LinkedIn is pointing to your website. Therefore, LinkedIn is acting like link juice, which gives your website more authority in Google's eyes, almost like a popularity contest. But there's more to it than that. The link juice you obtain works a lot more effectively when you have like relative sites linking back at you. And this little tool I use is called Ahrefs, by the way. It runs you about $180 a month, and you can see the referring domains, backlinks, organic keywords. It's a very useful tool. I use it like every day because, well, I'm a digital marketer. So this is your Ahrefs. You have 49 backlinks, 20 referring domains. Now we're going to take a look at Superior Fence and Rail Ahrefs. They have 29 backlinks and 20 referring domains. So because they're exponizing on these keywords in these backlinks, that could be why they're beating you organically. But the thing to really take account for, as I was talking about, is not all backlinks are created equal. So just because you have more backlinks than somebody doesn't mean they're actually relative to your site and giving your site that juice. So I'll use LinkedIn for example again. Let's say you have LinkedIn linking to you. That would be more effective than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking to you. Because, hey, let's be honest, you sling fence installations for a living, you don't sling pizzas. All right? So just to close this out, I want to go back over the 3 things. And the first thing was content. So you want 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage, and you definitely want to implement more of those keywords and rank higher for them. A cool trick I actually learned is when you go, let's take Superior Fence and Rail. If you go to like save one of their pictures, you can see that one of their pictures is saved under Jax AA Fence Company, and Google counts that as a keyword. So when you're implementing pictures into your website, make sure to sneak those keywords into there so they can be recognized. The second thing I went over was citations. So you have 13 citations, and you really want to have 200 to 300 of these bad boys to beat your competition out by a landslide. And the last thing we went over was link juice. So you need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show that Google, you are the authority. All right. So I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 904-383-8479. Again, my name is Josh, and my number is 904-383-8479. I look forward to hearing from you, and have a great day.